Welcome back. We're going to read a couple more chapters in Sideways Stories from Wayside School by Sachar. And today we're going to read about Jason. Jason had a small face and a big mouth. He had the second biggest mouth in Mrs. Jewell's class. And there were an awful lot of big mouths in Miss Jewell's class. "Miss Jewells," called Jason without raising his hand, "Joy is chewing gum in class." Joy had the biggest mouth in Miss Jewell's class, and it was always filled with gum. There was hardly ever room for her tongue. "Joy, I am ashamed of you," said Miss Jewells. "I'm afraid I'll have to put your name on the blackboard." "That's okay, Miss Jewells," called Jason. "I'll do it." Jason hopped out of his seat and wrote Joy's name on the blackboard under the word discipline. While he was up, Joy took the glob of gum out of her mouth and placed it on Jason's chair. Rondi and Allison giggled. Jason walked back from the blackboard to his desk and sat down. "Miss Jewells," he called, "I'm stuck." Rondi and Allison giggled again. Miss Jewells got angry. "Joy, you're going to have to go home on the kindergarten bus today." "Oh, good," said Todd. "I'll have some company." Todd went home on the kindergarten bus every day. He never seemed to make it past 12 o'clock without getting in trouble 3 times. His name wasn't even on the blackboard yet, but he knew that by 12 o'clock it would be up there checked and circled. "Mrs. Jewells, what am I going to do? I'm stuck. I'm going to have to stay here for the rest of my life," said Jason. "Joy, tell Jason you're sorry." "I'm sorry, Jason," said Joy. "Oh, it's okay, Joy," said Jason. "I don't mind." "Try and get up now, Jason," said Miss Jewells. Jason tried. "I can't, Miss Jewells. I'm stuck." Miss Jewells asked the 3 Erics to help. Eric Fry and Eric Ovens pulled Jason, and Eric Bacon held the chair. "Stop!" cried Jason. "You'll rip my pants." Rondi and Allison giggled. "All right," said Miss Jewells. "Let's try some ice water. It should freeze the gum and make it less sticky. I'll go get some from Miss Mush." Miss Mush was the lunch teacher at Wayside School. She had a remarkable ability to undercook a dish and overcook it at the same time. Hopefully, her specialty was a nice hot bowl of mud she called porridge. Jason looked at Rondi and Allison. "No, Miss Jewells," he said. "Don't leave me. Besides, Miss Mush's ice water will probably be warm." "Don't be silly, Jason," said Miss Jewells. "I'm sure it will be at least as cold as her soups." Rondi and Allison leered at Jason. "No, Miss Jewells, don't go," begged Jason. "I'll be right back," said Miss Jewells. She went to Miss Mush for some ice water. As soon as Miss Jewells stepped out the door, Rondi and Allison jumped up from their seats and started tickling Jason. He laughed until he turned purple. The girls got back in their seats just as Miss Jewells returned. Miss Jewells carried a big bucket of ice water. "Oh, no, please don't," Jason pleaded. "We have no choice," said Miss Jewells. She threw the water all over him. "Well," said Miss Jewells, "try and get up." Jason was drenched. "I'm wet and I'm cold and I'm still stuck." "Oh, well, it didn't work," said Miss Jewells. "At least we tried. Now, I guess I'll have to cut your pants off." Rondi and Allison giggled. "No, Miss Jewells," Jason screamed. "I don't mind being stuck here. Really, it's very comfortable." "Don't be silly, Jason," said Miss Jewells. "Don't cut off my pants," said Jason. "The 3 Erics can carry you to the bathroom," said Miss Jewells. "I'll ask Louis to call your mother. She can bring you a new pair of pants." The 3 Erics took hold of Jason's chair and turned him upside down. "No, Miss Jewells," said Jason. "Now I'll always have a place to sit down. I don't have to worry about finding a seat on the bus. The three Erics began to take him away. Wait, said Joy. Miss Jules, if I can get Jason unstuck, do I have to go home on the kindergarten bus? Well, all right, said Miss Jules. If you can somehow get Jason free, you don't have to go home early. Don't trust her, Miss Jules, said Jason. He was still hanging upside down. I'll just kiss him, said Joy. No, said Jason. Don't let her kiss me, Miss Jules. Throw water on me, tickle me, cut off my pants, hang me upside down from the ceiling. But don't let her kiss me. I'll kiss him on the nose, said Joy. We've got nothing to lose, Jason, said Miss Jules. Oh, who would want to kiss Jason, said Allison. Jason hung up helplessly upside down. Joy stepped up, kissed him on the nose. Jason fell out of his chair and hit his head on the floor. Rondi and Allison giggled. Darn, said Todd. Now I'll have to go home alone. Again. Joy erased her name from the blackboard. Rondi. Chapter 13. Rondi had 22 beautiful teeth. Everyone else had 24. Rondi was missing her 2 front teeth, and those were the most beautiful of all. Your front teeth are so cute, said Miss Jules. They make you look so adorable. But Miss Jules, said Rondi, I don't have any front teeth. Well, I know, said Miss Jules. That's what makes them so cute. Rondi didn't understand. Oh, Rondi, I just love your 2 front teeth, said Marika. I wish I had some like that, but I don't have them, said Rondi. That's why I love them so much, said Marika. Oh, this is silly, said Rondi. Everybody thinks the teeth I don't have are cute. Everyone thinks the teeth I don't have are cute. I'm not wearing a coat. Don't you all love my coat? And what about my 3rd arm? I don't have one. Isn't it lovely? I love your hat, Rondi, said Joy. I'm not wearing a hat, said Joy. I'm not wearing a hat, Rondi screamed. That's what makes it so interesting, said Joy. Don't you think so, Leslie? Oh, yes, said Leslie. It's a very nice hat. Nice boots, too. I'm not wearing any boots, Rondi insisted. Yeah, said Joy. Nice boots. They go so well with that hat. What hat? Said Rondi. Yes, Leslie agreed. Rondi showed excellent taste by not wearing the hat or the boots. They go so well together. Rondi had had enough. She covered her head so nobody could see her hat. She put her feet under her desk so nobody could see her boots. Then she closed her mouth tightly so nobody could see her 2 front teeth. Suddenly, everybody was sitting near her began to laugh. What's so funny, said Todd. That joke that Rondi didn't tell, said Jason. Ask Rondi to not tell it again, said Todd. Rondi, said Todd. Don't tell it again. Rondi was horrified. She didn't know what to do. She kept her mouth shut and she stared at Todd. To her amazement, Todd laughed. Hey, everybody, called Todd. Listen to Rondi's joke. Rondi didn't say a word, but the rest of the class began to laugh. Miss Jules got very angry. She wrote Rondi's name on the blackboard under the word discipline. The class is not a place for jokes, she said. But Miss Jules, said Rondi, I didn't tell a joke. Yes, I know, said Miss Jules, but the funniest jokes are the ones that remain untold. Okay, okay, said Rondi. If that's what you want, then that's what you'll get. I'll really tell a joke. That way, I won't disturb the class, and tomorrow I'll wear boots and a hat. Of course, I won't like them as much as the ones I didn't wear today, but I better hurry up and tell my joke before y'all start to laugh. There was a monkey sitting on a banana tree. He was very hungry. He knew that somewhere in the tree there was a magic banana, and once he ate that banana he wouldn't be hungry anymore. He ate one banana, that wasn't it. Then he was still hungry. He ate another banana, that wasn't it either. He was still hungry. Finally, after his 10th banana, he wasn't hungry anymore. I knew I would find it, he said. It's too bad I didn't eat that one first. Then I wouldn't have had to waste all the other bananas. Nobody laughed. Nobody even listened to Rondi's story. Miss Jules was busy teaching arithmetic, and everybody else was paying strict attention. Rondi slapped herself in the face to make sure she was still really there. She was. The bell rang for recess. Rondi ran outside. She was very upset. Louis, the yard teacher, saw her. Why the frown, Rondi? He asked. Come on, smile. Let me see your cute front teeth. Rondi screamed. She socked Louis in the stomach, then bit his arm with her missing teeth, and that kind of bite hurts the worst. All right, we're going to end on those two today. I hope one of our new friends from Wayside made you laugh, and I will see you at our next reading.